Joanna Duggar kept fans up to date, while she and her family dealt with a scary situation as her son Gunnar was taken to the hospital for a health emergency on October 8th. Joanna, who shares 3 children with husband Austin Forey, shared a photo on her Instagram stories of her 16-month-old son resting in the hospital while hooked up to oxygen. She wrote, "Gunnar got sick a few days ago. It was just a light cough and runny nose, but it didn't get bad. Until day 2, we had laid him to bed, and then he woke up a few hours later, wheezing and struggling to breathe. We had done all the things we could do at home, and nothing was helping, so we took him into the ER," the 26-year-old continued before sharing a clip from the hospital. As she revealed that he had to be admitted, she explained everything the doctors did to try to help Gunnar at the hospital before making the decision to admit him, including breathing treatments and steroids, but nothing appeared to work. Gunnar was soon admitted so that they could put him on oxy. Joanna shared more updates throughout the night as she stayed up with her son. Her husband came with the kids later and took over watching their son so that Jonah could rest. Thankfully, the doctors were able to wean Gunnar off the oxygen overnight, and he appeared happy and healthy the next day, with the Counting On star sharing a clip of him smiling and playing around with his father. And finally, Jonah shared a positive update as she posted a photo of the whole family smiling and wrote, "After 2 nights and 25 hours on oxygen, we are going home as expected." Many fans had questions for Joanna, particularly about what the doctor suspected was wrong with Gunnar. In a video uploaded on her stories after they left the hospital, the mother of 3 explained more, referencing Gunnar's trip to the hospital earlier this year. "The last time he was sick, it was just your common cold, and so I kind of felt like in my gut when he started getting sick that it was the same thing. And sure enough, he had a common cold," she said, adding his respiratory system just cannot do well on its own. After thanking the hospital staff, Joanna noted that the doctor suspected Gunnar might have asthma. "The doctor was saying, since Austin has asthma and a couple of my siblings have asthma, he's thinking that's what Gunnar is struggling with." The doctor couldn't officially diagnose Gunnar, but Jonah said he directed them to visit their regular doctor to try and figure out if he is truly suffering from asthma. Fans can follow Joanna on social media to see what she learns as they further explore Gunnar's health situation. Along with Gunnar, Joanna and Austin share a son named Gideon, 6, and a daughter named Evelyn. For Counting On alum Joanna Duggar Forsythe is back with scary updates about her son Gunnar. The 26-year-old mom previously quit YouTube to focus more on her kids. Her decision also comes after a scary incident with Gunnar, which nearly put his life in danger. But it seems the nightmare experiences of Joanna are not over, as her youngest child got sent to the hospital again. Keep reading to see what happened. In June, Joanna uploaded a vlog featuring Gunnar's terrifying incident. According to the Counting On alum, her son choked on a piece of ham she fed him. Fortunately, Austin was there to perform proper steps to unchoke his son before rushing him to the hospital. Jonah was very emotional as she couldn't do anything without her husband. Some sympathize with Joanna, while others give her tips on how to feed her youngest son. Joanna recently took to Gig Stories to share a scary story of Gunnar getting sent to the hospital. According to the former Counting On star, Gunnar got sick a few days ago. It was just a light cough and runny nose at first, but Jonah and Austin began to notice that he was struggling to breathe. Due to this, they rushed him to the hospital for proper care. Joanna Duggar Forsythe later revealed that Gunnar received multiple treatments, such as steroids and suctioning his nose out, but nothing was helping. However, Gunnar was a warrior and fought through his struggles. Jonah stayed up all night because Gunnar wanted to be held. After slowly lowering his O2 through the night, Gunnar began to feel and breathe better a few hours after the scary story. Joanna Duggar Forsythe shared clips of Gunnar being Active and playful again, he was clapping with joy as they finally got to go home. According to the counting on Alum, her son's respiratory system can't do well. On its own, they've done all kinds of treatments at home, but he wasn't responding well. It's unclear what kind of condition Gunnar has, but their doctor believes he has a type of asthma, which Austin also has Jill Duggar and Derek. Diller took the trip to Tennessee to attend Jason Duggar's wedding, the counting on sibling married Matt Grace Jones on October 3rd, despite the devastation Helen brought to areas. Nearby Jill Cher featured several moments from the wedding and festivities. Following the ceremony, she documented Maddie Grace walking down the aisle, the vows the desert truck, and even some dancing. Derek joined in with some dancing, showcasing his knowledge of the That Soulja Boy moves. Glimpses of the couple, posing with some of Jill's siblings, were also thrown in for good measure ahead of Jason Duggar and MD. Grace Jones' October 3rd wedding, Jill Duggar began documenting the family road trip to Tennessee. The mom of three shared 3 parts, and the final part showcased several moments from the wedding. Jill and Derek Dillard have opted not to share their boys' faces on social media, but their voices, and sometimes other non-identifying things, are included. Israel Samuel and Frederick were in Tennessee with the couple but did not appear in any photos. She captioned the share road trip to Camp 3, Jason and Maddie's wedding, and added several hashtags to the end. Jill also tagged the venue Jason and Maddie Grace. Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard mourned the loss of their daughter, Isa Marie Dillard. Earlier this year, however, she wasn't the only child the couple lost. The couple experienced an early miscarriage just before Frederick was conceived. It had happened during the first trimester, so they could not confirm the baby's gender to remember their little one. The couple chose the gender-neutral name River Bliss. Jill took to Instagram to remember the baby they lost and acknowledge their love for the child. She isn't the only Duggar sister or sister-in-law to experience pregnancy loss. Each of her adult sisters, except Gianna, has all suffered a miscarriage, and Joanna Duggar experienced the loss of her daughter, Annabelle, during the second trimester. Lauren Swanson and Josia Duggar also experienced pregnancy loss. The couple talked about it on Counting On and Like. Jill and Derek, they chose a gender-neutral name, ASA, to remember their little one. Despite everything going on with Jill and Derek, the couple has chosen to attend to her siblings' special occasions.